Stream is starting. I won't be able to check. Actually, can I have the chat room here? Okay, I can see the chat room. Normally, this would work fine. Like I just log in, look at it real quick, and see how it displays. Because there might be something going wrong because I changed the resolution of the game. Assuming I would actually see that. Please. Yeah, it seems fine. It's good enough. There might be more aliasing, or whatever that's pronounced. There might be more aliasing, but that's only because it's a lower resolution. And the reason it's lower resolution is because it allowed me to, because I only have one screen, it allows me to watch videos on the side, except there won't be any videos on the side. I don't want to make it even less watchable than it already is. I just need to adjust something in my setup. Crap. Okay. I will avoid breaking everything on my desk. Tough task, really. But I can do it. I believe. I believe I can do it. Do this. Okay, because my lower back hurts, so I'm streaming from my bed. I mean, I was standing up just before, but now I'm in my bed. I still have a reflection on my screen, which kind of hinders my ability to see the screen. Oh my fucking god! Like, okay, I need to adjust something because I could not tell I was on the Switch, so I will just close the shutters. I think this should be better unless I get screwed. It's fine enough. Oh, maybe I can actually adjust that. I already have this brightness. I thought I had the lower one. Okay, nope. Menu. No, oh, no. Ah, I'm fighting with... Okay. So I've turned up the brightness of my screen. I hope I'll be able to see enough, and I'm almost going to die from the symbol of avarice. Okay, now I think I see more than enough from my bed. Yeah, the lower resolution is certainly not helping. So yeah, I'm grinding. My nose is a bit stuffed, and because I'm lying on my back, it's going to be probably worse. But it's fine. So this is the grind, and I'll probably talk some random shit during the grind. So yes, it's not optimal to grind with this weapon. It's just that each loop I change the weapon I am doing these 3 dudes with. Off to a great start. Oh my god, it's doing this. But honestly, I think this will be the last grind that I do with a quote-unquote non-standard weapon. And after that, I'll just use whichever's the best. Okay. Well, I have a reason to swap immediately because I completely fucked it up. Oh my god, and I don't even get away. Okay, maybe I'll have time here. Let me just swap weapons real quick. Oh wait, I can barely see what I'm looking at. Oh, and it's not sorted by string. Okay, let me first remove this while I'm fighting with all of that. Can I see? I think the rapiers are here. Irrefill rapier. This is the best weapon to do that. And after that, what do I had? What does it scale the most with? Skill, it's equal. Okay. Talk about something convenient. So you know what? I think I'm gonna go luring. Where's the luring? Though it's probably not going to matter because I free shot the thing. Uh, Lure. Yeah, I'm good in terms of weights. So yeah, I think the Irrefill Rapier is the best to do that kind of thing because it has slightly higher critical damage. It's not 130 like the Rapier, but 110 is still more. But more importantly, because of Frostbite, it's the only frost weapon with innate Frostbite. And using frost weapon sucks because it's only 25 frost build up more. Whereas this one has 55. Which means that after 2 hits you proc Frostbite on the Wing Knight, the Gertrude Knights. That's among the weapons. So basically what I was doing is I sorted by attack power and I went from the strongest to the weakest to see which weapon are better at doing the grind, and there are some surprising outliers. Like obviously all of the blunt weapons sucks, all of the strike weapons sucks because they are because the Gertrude Knight resist this. The thrust weapons, you would think they are, well, the standard thrust weapon you would think they are great, but actually they have an issue, which is that their riposte is not like you need to think about the damage type of the riposte, and the riposte is not thrust damage, so they are fine, but they are not as strong as they could be. There are some surprising outliers though. Like, let me see. I need to look through the icons because I can barely see what's written on my screen. The Black Knight Sword is one such outlier that does inexplicably high amount of damage. Because it's standard thrust, but the backstab is actually a thrust. What else? Many Alberts were actually fairly good for some reason, despite doing standard damage. I guess standard is fine. What else was particularly great? Yeah, I think I've noticed this. I've noticed this the most with the sharp glaive. We got a flame spear. I think there's a weird loop that's going wrong because it sounds very weird in my ears. But yeah, outside of that, there's not much. The Lothric Lance Spear was surprisingly good because it's only frost damage. What else? What else was interesting? The pike as well. I think the Lothric Knight Sword is also kind of interesting in terms of damage. I didn't know that this weapon actually has double thrust like the short sword. Only it's way more demanding than the short sword for the double thrust. But it actually has more range, so you wouldn't be minding it much. Yeah, no, these weapons I basically didn't try. But yeah, also you can notice that all of them are +10 or +5. I will be honest, I have cheated in slabs and the infusion gems, but all of the grind for the chunks and large titanite shards and titanite shards, I've done it manually. That's why I didn't stream yesterday, because basically it was only grind. And I'm streaming now because I'm closer to the end than of the beginning. Well, I say that, but actually I haven't touched on most of the unique and boss weapons. So yeah, that kind of sucks. But yeah, the Irithel Rapier is by far the best because I believe it just 3 shots most of the time. I will put on my symbol of avarice, so let's get to it. Also, I figured like for this stream, because it's gonna be kind of mindless, I could just talk about some random stuff during the loading screen. Yeah, see what I meant? And that's 75,000 souls, so that's like 215, something like that, 215,000 souls per loop. Not gonna lie, I kinda no-brained that. So, I know I wanted to talk about 3 things in particular that came to my mind. If I could just not fuck this up. Can I please get a backstab? I wanted to talk about Night Rain and Monster Hunter. So let's talk about Night Rain first. So in Night Rain, I've mentioned last stream, but I actually have finished all of the Remembrance quests on Night Rain. I've also done every boss. I've defeated the final boss, and there are some really weird stuff about the Remembrance in Night Rain. Like, for example, there's only like half of the characters that actually get something out of defeating the Night Lord. Sorry, I must. It's because I have snot building up in my nose, and because I'm on my back, it actually goes back in my throat and it prevents me from talking. Stretching. By the way, I haven't gained a single level using the farming strat. I only use those levels for grind. And you may wonder, why cheat yourself the slabs and why shoot yourself the slabs and the infusion gems, but not the souls and everything else? And it's because this is a consistent farm, and honestly, doing mindless grind is relaxing. I just don't like mindless grind with an unclear amount of time. But anyway, back to what I was saying. It's kind of weird that I think it's only 4 remembrance out of I think it's only 4 remembrance out of 8 that actually requires you to defeat the Night Lord. I think it's whether it's on a technicality because you get the remembrance skin before you get the unique ending. But yeah, you got Wilder, Iron Eye. What else? Not Duchess, surprisingly. Actually, I don't remember. But I don't think Duchess you actually need. Recluse you needed. Revenant you didn't need. Rider you didn't need. Executor you didn't need. What else? What else am I missing? Shit, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, whatever, I'll do another loop. Okay, so in order. Wilder, it's up in the air, but you kinda need to see what it does, but the remembrance ends before that. Guardian you don't need, I think. Yeah, you don't need because its plotline it does not revolve around the Night Lord. Iron Eye you need. Duchess, I don't remember if you actually need or not. I don't think you do. At the very least, the end of the remembrance doesn't tell you that in particular. Because the end of the remembrance isn't tied to the Night Lord being defeated. Bottom Rider, you definitely don't. Revenant... Revenant I don't remember, but I don't think you do. Recluse you definitely do, and Executor you don't. And it's kind of weird and up in the air. And also, I want to talk about the fact that Rider feels so out of every characters in the game. Like it feels stacked on. Like I know he interacts with other characters within their own remembrances, but clearly Rider feels like there's like the least amount of thoughts put into it and the least interactions. Like the thing is, there's no mention of the Night Lord. Like, but at the same time, like it fits Rider's outsider status, but at the same time, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird that it goes on like this. I don't know how much channel will take here, so I will remove that. I actually need to remember that I need to purchase a large data chart and not the other ones. I'll purchase 51 because I think I have, yeah, 56. Here I will purchase. I can have 42. I won't go for 42, I'll go for like 38, so I got spare to do the upgrade. But basically that's all I've been doing for the past day or two. It's only so that I don't have to care about it. I don't have to care about it once I'm done. For the other NG cycle. Also, I think the other NG cycles are going to be much faster than I initially thought it would be. No, not these. But yeah, the list of remaining weapons isn't that big. Okay, and I think I have nothing I can upgrade now. Okay. I have 37,000 and I have a bot in my chat! This one came early. You will be banned. Oh my god. Standing up for going on my PC is it makes me a bit lightheaded. It's not iron deficiency. It's just that I will be honest, and that may sound weird, and also that's not what I meant to do, but that's what I'm doing anyway. This may be weird, but I bled today, and perhaps the amount of blood I might have lost makes me lightheaded, although I think it's just a matter of me not having a good diet, so maybe I have iron deficiency, I don't know. Okay, but to go back to the remembrance, because I keep getting distracted, although here I had a reason to be distracted. Like, Ragda's remembrance quest isn't... Like, it's fitting for the character, but it really feels like, outside of the Iron Menile, it doesn't have as much thought put into it compared to the others. Like, it's 3 arena quests. It's 3 arena quests. You only have like one cutscene of like 2 seconds. You got only one other Nightfarer during the... Can I get the fucking backstab? Thank you. You only got one Nightfarer that comments during his remembrance, and he says like the least amount of words, and I guess it's Iron Eye, but like it's kind of weird. I don't know why I did not backstab here. So he barely has a cutscene. It can be completed super early compared to the others. You don't need to defeat any Night Lord to get it. Well, any Night Lord, any specific Night Lord. You don't have stuff like defeating. Oh, I died from. Oops. I died from the symbol of avarice. I got too greedy. It can be completed super early. You don't need to do any specific night load. You don't need to do Eel Store. You don't need to do Dark Drift Night. You don't need to do Tricephalos. That's very funny because Revenant you literally need to do, I think, Tricephalos as your first quest. But for Rider, I think you just need to defeat like a Grave Duelist. It's kind of funny. But yeah, I feel like some Remembrance definitely got both parts put into it. Like, I mean, the fucking Revenant Remembrance is peak. And the wider one is because he is John Nightrain. It's obvious that he is going to be something. Guardian is also on the lighter side, but it's actually okay because of the interactions with the Recluse. And also because they had to set up all of his story. Like, it makes sense that he would be less tied to the Lens Between because these people do not come from the Lens Between. So to be fair, none of them actually come from the Lens Between, I think. Duchess also, it's kinda weird because Duchess was one of the earlier announced characters for Night Rain. But Duchess, I feel like the story is also kind of light on Duchess side. Because, like, one of the few characters that Duchess actually interacts with is Raider and Guardian, the two characters which also felt backbone. I don't know. I guess I'm just bad-mouthing. Ah, my nose. Actually, if I sit like this, it's fine. I don't feel that much in pain. I think I'll just stay sitting in my bed because it's lower, so I can be in a different position. What else do I want to talk about? Yeah, basically with Night Train, I'll do Fulgore, Arch-Tempered Fulgore when it releases. And I will try to get the last thing I don't have. Like I have three achievements that I don't have. The two of them are getting all of the secrets around the map and getting all of the other achievements. But also, I think the only hidden one that there is also the one secret I have not acquired because I think you get an achievement for a secret. Shit, my phone. I did not heal! Did he really just double spin me? Honestly, I'm so happy that I managed to find ways to make the Irithir Rapier work. Because I like that weapon. There's no two ways around it. I like that weapon. And now that it has an actual niche that no other weapon has, I feel even more glad to be using it. But if you feel like the Irriterator is not for you, the Dragon Slayer Great Axe is absolutely fine. I don't know why sometimes I don't know why sometimes well, I'm not looking at the damage numbers, but sometimes I deal less damage. Like I actually need a different attack after the last one I do. Because, yeah, with the Dragon Slayer Great Axe you can just backstab and then I could do 30. Leave myself with 40,000 to upgrade.
NG+1.
Like, I'm upgrading every weapon despite the fact that I know some weapons won't be used. Like, do you really think I'm gonna use the Cleric's Candlestick? Or the Broken Straight Sword? Actually, the Broken Straight Sword, because it's meme, I would be down to use the Broken Straight Sword for NG+7 Gundyr. Okay, I've done everything. I will see if I can get more large Titanite shards. I can get 6 more. And I should be able to upgrade at least one weapon.
NG+1.
I don't think it's going to be that expensive. Well, the straight sword, the broken straight sword. I think it's kind of hilarious that the broken straight sword is probably not the worst weapon in the game. Like, there's definitely some weapons that are just straight up worse. One could make an argument that it's better than the Dancer Enchanted Sword. Honestly, Dancer Enchanted Sword, I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be. It's just that you need to make good use of her. Oh my. Okay. I think if you make good use of out of her unique paired attacks and unique attack strings, it will be fine. Also, it's very funny. I'm just thinking about it because I was thinking about the weapon art on that weapon, and I'm thinking about the weapon art on the Crow Quills. And like, I have streamed Convergence. You saw the damage that the Crow Quills were doing. And you see, well, it does like so little damage in the base game. It's so fucking hilarious. Like, I think on the +10 with the best, with 40/40 stats, with the best affinity, or well, the best infusion, I still think it did like 100 damage. Oh fuck! I just noticed that I forgot to put the. I was like, why do I only have 50,000? I just did I forget to use the ticket stuff, and then I realized that it's even worse than this. Don't forget your Souls Income multipliers at home, kids. I'm always healing because it happened to me once to die just after I finished the last one. Even though like it's safe. I better have that as muscle memory than not. So honestly, if I were to give my opinion on Night Train, it's a very good game. It's very unique for what it does. And honestly, I think I'll wait like if the multiplayer shenanigans could be fixed, and if we could have like a bit more content, and that's not just the Everdark Everdark quest. Not to say that they are bad; they're actually really good. Well, the fact that we had so far is actually very good. I think it's a perfectly reasonable game to share. But yeah, it's mostly the multiplayer issue that rubs me the wrong way. Oh my god. And they say only in Elden Ring do they do such feints. But look at this guy, he got the moves. He outplayed me. Like I saw it coming, but I rode early anyway. So if they fix multiplayer, I will definitely recommend it to my friend. Because like, I am a bit baffled by the fact that I already have 100 hours. I think I have 100 hours in Night Rain. Like, there are still some issues that I have with Night Rain. So first of all, I think there are some catalysts that are straight up garbage to get in a run, and if you get multiple of them and you're playing a caster, you just kind of want to die. Like the fact that we got rejection on the starter catalyst for Recluse is an absolute insane. Did I say Recluse? I think I meant to say Revenant. There's also the fact that for now the game is kind of repetitive because there's only one game mode per se. I feel like you could do more. You could do more with the current setup that exists. Like I've been thinking about something that's even more roguelike. As in because you already got the arena for the raider quests and it's large enough that you could reasonably put any boss in there. So why not just make it so you fight endless waves? Well, not endless waves, but repeated waves of enemies. I think that'd be neat, and that'd be especially different from the current loop. And also the current loop, the one big downside I think of Night Train is the lack of one night expeditions, because you have to commit 35 minutes for each run if you want to succeed. You don't have a choice in that. and there's no way to shorten the night. Honestly, if we had an option of like a specific altar that would show up, and so you'd be able to summon the night early, like it'd be good for speedrunners, it'd be good for casual players that feel like, especially if you have stuff like, if you succeed the pestilence pest, no, the if you succeed the Gnoster raid, basically, if you succeed the Gnoster raid in day 1, by the middle of day 2, you easily have level 15. And like, yeah, you can do more camps, but you're also ready to fight the boss. And while, yes, having some downtime is nice and all, but wouldn't it be better if you could just finish it early? So yeah, that's the biggest gripe I honestly have with Night Raid, is the fact that it takes 35 minutes to complete a run. Well, it's 30 minutes minimum. But speaking of content, I think the way that we got the good thing we have right now, because is that you will always have an Everdark quest available, regardless of regardless of what you do. Like each week you will have an Everdark available, so you can always farm the Everdark rewards, which is nice in my opinion. Whereas in Monster Hunter, you don't always have the Arch-Tempered monsters, and each Arch-Tempered have their own unique drops. And the way they've done it in Elden Ring is interesting. You've got a global currency for Everdark quests, and the only thing that defeating a Night Lord does is unlock you the ability to purchase this specific Everdark relic. So I think that's a good thing to have been done. I should probably start counting how many weapons I have left. Like right now in Large Titanite Shard I have like 3 weapons left. Honestly, I will... Not even 3 weapons because I'm not... Sorry. No, not even 3 weapons because I don't really care about the Mare Breaker. So yeah, it's only Titanite chunks. Only Titanite chunks left and Titanite scales to Infinite Titanite. And you see there's not that many weapons. There's not that many weapons. Right like that. And I think I have acquired all of the boss weapons. Actually, no, I know which boss weapons I have not acquired yet. I will purchase 4.
passion.
and see what I can upgrade with that.
Jeez, what?
Because like how many that requires chunks do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 weapons left for the regular upgrade weapons.
Pretty like that.
Because yeah, now that I think about it, I wanted to do a segue towards Monster Hunter. Currently, Monster Hunter Wilds player are not happy. Because of the update rate for the game is kind of slow compared to the other two previous, I'm gonna call them live service like games or development cycle. Basically, like we are only in title update 2, but for both World and Rise, I think title update 3 was already out between the start of the thing and the release. Though to be fair, for Rise, it's just that it was easy to have an early update because the early update was literally just finishing the fucking game. And for World, I am not. I don't know because I wasn't playing back then. Like when I played the World, I played the World when Fatalis was the last update. And it was in October of that year, of 2020, I think. And I had. And basically, like, the last update with Fatalis was very soon after I bought the game initially. So I am not aware of how it went for the title updates, development of Base World, and even Iceborne. And at the very least, we got an accidental teaser, aka a leak. It's not the worst kind of leak because it's something we mostly know about, but we actually got some good news. Which is that apparently, next title update, we don't get 1, but 2 monsters. And the thing is, we don't know what that second monster could be, because they are clearly stating on the leaked webpage that that's Arch-Tempered Ufduna is not one of those 2 monsters, and one of them is Lagacrus, so the other one we don't know. People are speculating that it's Seragios, because I will be honest, if you don't want leaks, then close your ears for a moment, but I think the next leaked monsters were... it was... when I saw the leak, it was Lagacrus, Seragios, and Gogmasios. But the thing is, I don't really know if there's going to be more, because that's only what was leaked from internal data. Like, people knew Lagacrus was coming back even in the demo, well, the beta. Because during the beta, you could literally find files named for the Lagiacrus armor in the game. So like, people figured it out well. I guess Lagiacrus is coming back, guys. So they already knew about it. But the thing is, it's kind of weird because I think we expected 5 title updates. Especially because there's going to be most likely 5 I say it's most likely going to be 5 arch-tempered monsters, which are the 4 apexes and Arcveld. And maybe we might have 6 because there is a possibility of getting Gormagala also as a arch-tempered monster. So potentially 6 monster to be arch-tempered. So I don't know how many title updates we will have.
What?
But also, like, there's a monster that's on the mind of many people that still has not showed up. It's Shagaru Magala, because you have Galmagala, you need to have Shagaru. And Shagaru must appear because unless they do a Bazarios in Rise and they show up Bazarios but never show up never show Gravios.
Project like that.
Unless they do a Bazarios. I don't think. I don't think they will leave, especially because Gold Magala and Shagaru Magala are very popular. I don't think they will leave Shagaru out of the game.
Project like that.
Not to say this cannot happen, it absolutely can. It'd just be very silly. But honestly, the development, like, people are pissed that the game was rushed. That the game was pushed by shareholders to release much earlier than it should have. Because, like, even after Title Update 1, I still don't think the game is completed, because there's basically no end to the initial quests. Also, I saw people speculating about 80 Zoshia, and I feel like that place is kind of taken by just high-rank Zoshia. It's already a hard fight as it is. Not to say I wouldn't be down for it, but, you know, it could be a thing. Basically, the timeline doesn't seem to be adding up. And also, people are generally discontent with the endgame loop. The current endgame loop for the game sucks for most people. And, like, I agree on the sentiment, but also I'm finding it very foolish to expect a single game to keep 100% of your attention when it's a game that's oriented towards more casual players. Because let's be real, that's the direction Capcom is taking the game, and there are still some difficult stuff, it's just that people are much better at playing the games now. The thing is, like, the veterans are always going to be pissed because that's what veterans are, pissed. They're always going to be pissed about the difficulty of the games because, well... unless you go the frontier path, there's no way to make the game fit both casual and veterans, and from a monetary purpose, it's obvious that Capcom wants to lean more towards the casual kind of player base, because that makes a lot more money, and also it means that they don't have to design insane fights. Like, the thing is, they will probably be disappointed even with the G rank expansion. Pardon me, the Master rank expansion. And yeah, but like, if you expect Monster Hunter to be the only game to keep you busy, then you will run out of things to do at some point. And yeah, maybe it was earlier for this specific game than the other games, but I still think those people need to reflect on the way they keep themselves busy in their off time. Like, if you have nothing else to do in Monster Hunter, play another game. You have a bajillion games that exist. You have a bajillion games that exist that you could be playing instead of Monster Hunter. Not to say because Monster Hunter is bad, but because you've played Monster Hunter. But don't don't give don't expect more from Monster Hunter that any game should realistically expect you. Like, that's why I'm fine with playing Night Train and Dark Souls 3, because like, yeah, I was no longer in the Monster Hunter mood anyway. Like, I got my couple of hundred of hours on the game, and now I'm moving on for now. Like, I uninstalled the Wilds, which would make you think, oh, that means that you're making the point of the people that say there's not enough content to keep you busy, so, you know. Except no, I just feel like I have my dose of Monster Hunter, and I want to have some space in my hard drive to install other games. And honestly, I think even with Title Update 2, I'm not even sure I will come back immediately, because again, I'm really not in a Monster Hunter mood now. And I won't force myself to play. I am beyond that. I am beyond the, oh, I need to give in to the FOMO and do that quest while it's available, because who knows if they will ever bring it back. And I'm like, yeah, no. Not me, not this time. Like, unless it's like some very special collab that I know has a limited time, then I probably won't care. And even then, I completely missed the collab, the Monster Hunter movie collab in World, because I didn't care. I'm just uninterested. And it's not the fault of Monster Hunter, it's just that I've played so much Monster Hunter that you have to accept the fact that there's only so much a game franchise can do for you. And if you get bored, then maybe it's because you're so used to it being normal, being your normalcy, that normal is boring for once you do too much of it. They're like, there's no mystery about it. There really isn't any mystery about it. I think that's the first time this Wing Knights actually dodge to avoid a backstab. The regular Wing Knights, they do it all the time. The 3-nex Wing Knights, they do it all the time, but not the Gadget Knight. I think I've never seen it. Welcome to swap. Also, I don't know what I will stream next. I'll probably won't come back to Monster Hunter World. And I'm honestly considering just blurring the VODs into private territory. Because not only was it not fun, but it was kind of a bad challenge. It was just needlessly frustrating and I should have done it in a different way. I think what I should have done instead is go on a completed save file and just do each monster once, but do none of the grind. Especially when the playstyle is just very boring. Like, I really picked the worst thing to do. Well, like, there was so many things that were interesting, and I think I picked one of the things that I didn't think was the most boring. And also, I made it more boring for me. Whereas there are definitely some things that would have been very funny to do, like playing using only Perfect Rush, I think would have been funny to do. Like, I want to fuck around with World, it's just that I've set myself up in a way that I'm getting bored of fucking around. Like, I want to end things, which is not what I wanted to do with that. So yeah, I think I will get rid of the world bots because I was pissed. Like, the thing that angers me the most is that I was so fucking pissed during those streams. I was angry in a very... I don't like showing that away.
NG+1.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm finally done with the regular weapons. I only have the special weapon. You know what? Let me check what I need.
NG+1.
Well, skills and twinkling. I think I'll do twinkling first because twinkling titanite requires less farm because they are cheaper. So I do remember that I have sent grey rats. I should probably send patches too. Wait, but patches never stole Siegfried's armor because I've never... Oh. So I guess grey rat must be dead unless I somehow save... I don't know. So yeah, I don't know if after the Dark Souls 3 NG+ thingy, if I'll stream right after, because I like streaming, it's just that I need to find something fun to stream, which I don't. Honestly, Night Train could have been such good content to stream, but didn't feel like streaming it. I think I need to not do playthroughs anymore. I need to do random stream where I'm just having fun and fucking around, because these were kind of fun. And they have no commitments. The problem is that I make too many streams with commitments. Okay, now I'm back in my bed. Well, I always was on my bed, it's just that I was sitting in my bed, now I'm sideways in my bed. Which feels a lot more comfortable. I also wish I could do more quiet streams. The thing is, the things I'm doing, if the things that I'm doing were interesting just to look at, then maybe it would be better to do some more quiet streams. Because I run out of juice at the point. Ah! Sorry. Honestly, maybe in the next stream, the next thing I will stream is Pokemon, because I wanted to do something on Pokemon. Because I want to replay through Platinum again, twice. I want to do a randomizer and a regular run. And in the regular run, I want to do... I finally want to beat all of the frontier heads in the Battle Frontier. Because I've never done it so. I want to lock in for once in Pokemon. And I think that aspect specifically I would think is interesting to farm. Because, like, Pokemon is a good game that speaks for itself. Especially because I'm not going to bother doing the grind of... like, I won't do nature grind or anything, or IV grind or EV grind. I'm not going to do any of that. the only goal will be success, while still playing within the game rules.
Ashen Monk.
NG+1. Pretty, I know.
Ah. Ashen 1.
wanna do something because I just thought about it. Something to change. Um. Wait, what? Why do I have the bonfire for outreach? Like, I got immediately warped after the boss fight. Did it just give it to me? I'm... Okay, first of all, I'm an idiot. But second of all... Really?
Well, well, never expected to see you here. Couldn't resist her any longer in all her festering glory. And now you want to ravage her soul as well. I sowed the seeds of a criminal mess. I, Leonard, swear so upon my vows to the goddess. To spoil her soul. Certainly no beast wrapped in human skin. What do you want with her soul? Isn't flesh enough for a sick beast?
Ashen Monk.
NG+1. Pretty, I go.
Ah,
I'm wondering if Rosaria is related to Guinevere. It's really weird that it gave me Aldrich Bonfire when I when I defeated Aldrich second and immediately walked out of the fight because of the thingy. I'm honestly surprised, like I've rarely done the Rosaria thing. I'm honestly surprised by how many lines of dialogue Leonhard has. The definition of a bug by Dark Souls 3 is very debatable. But yeah, that will be my last loop of the stream. And I'll probably finish farming the Twinkling Titanites and the Titanite scale at another time. It's just that I've made some progress, at the very least. And also, while it's more expensive to upgrade boss and unique weapons, there's also way less of them. And also, you don't have to bother with large Titanite and Titanite chunk. You just have one thing you need to get, and you only need 15 of them. So I don't know if you were to make an average of how much it costs to upgrade a weapon, but I'd say it's probably fine. It's probably faster to level up a twinkling a twinkling or a scale weapon.
Ashen.
NG+1. Project like that.
I'll check one last thing now that I think about it before I end the stream, which is covenant items. Let me see. Covenants. Oh, you only have to do it once per save file. Well, that's convenient. Let me check exactly what you get. I need to remove some. I have so many tabs open. Wait, there is a page for pet weapon. How did I struggle this much to find it? Okay, Warrior of Sunlight, Blue City level. So Warrior of Sunlight, I think you only get 2 spells, which I think it's Sacred Oath and oh wait, no, you actually see them here. I didn't see the reward part. Yeah, you get Sacred Oath and Great Lightning Spear. Blue Sentinels, you get... Sorry. Well, Blue Sentinels, Blade of the Dark Moon. You get Dark Moon Ring and Dark Moon Blade. Rosaria's Finger, you get the Obscuring Ring and the Mangrove Staff. What does that even do? Okay, let me close all of that. Oh, it's because it's a luck-based it's a luck-based staff. Okay. Moundmakers, you got Bloodlust and Warmth. Watchdogs of Faerun, you got Old Wolf Curved Sword. And the Wolf Ring and the Wolf's Knight Great Shield. Eldritch Faithful, you get Great Deep Soul, and Archdeacon Greatstaff. And Spear of the Church, I think it's only items you use during the boss fights. Oh yeah, the old wolf curved sword, it's a curved great sword that boosts the damage of consequent attack. Wolfring, it's like whatever. Wolf Knight's Great Shield boosts resistances, okay. Archdeacon Greatstaff. So it's a catalyst. Oh, it's a super late game catalyst. Its soft caps are 45 faith. It's more effective than the Court Sorcerer's staff at 90 intelligence or above when faith is 90 or above. Okay. So in super late game, which basically I probably won't reach, it actually is the best catalyst for sorceries. And also I think it scales... Oh no, it only scales with faith? Okay, it's kinda weird. Young Grass Dew. Okay, Divine Spear Fragment. Okay, yeah, so this is what I thought it was. So I guess the only weapon I only care about like 2 weapons, which is the curved greatsword and the bloodlust katana. That's about it. Anyway, I will end the stream here, and next stream I will probably continue with the NG cycles. I'll be done with the grind. I just wanted to do one grind stream because I just wanted to talk and chill. Alright. Thanks for watching. Bye.